What are you planning to do with this?
We are building a new house, a very environmentally friendly house that promotes well-being through its interconnection with nature.
I developed a number of autoimmune type of conditions, and that's really the drive for some of the health aspects that Tony's bringing into the house, and to have a space that allows me to be able to heal as much as possible.
Stress is a big problem with autoimmune. During the course of the project, your health might be tested.
I'm sure it will. It already is being.
Okay.
The first task facing this pair of health-seeking dreamers will be to demolish their old 1960s bungalow. A highly insulated raft foundation of polystyrene and concrete will then form a U-shaped footprint onto which 170 prefabricated wooden panels will be slotted together to form the structure. The house will be separated into two wings that will wrap around a central atrium, conceived by the architectural designer Nigel Heffernan as a way of bringing nature right into the living space. The east wing will contain two self-contained apartments, allowing Tony and Ara to earn an income and share their therapeutic work with guests. Ever the unconventional couple, they will each have separate quarters in the west wing. Tony's one-bed apartment with its own kitchen and bathroom downstairs, and Ara's above. In pursuit of well-being, the house will have mechanical ventilation and biodynamic lighting to track natural daylight, so that on dark days it can still be sunny inside. Tony might be putting a brave face on it, but Ara is less comfortable with such a deep uprooting of the past.
I spoke to Betty about it while she was alive, and she said, you know, she'd be horrified if this was their forever home. I know that this is something Tony has to do. He has to do it his way, which is different to his parents' way.
And so 5 months pass. 5 months of scaffold hire and lonely work before the roof is sealed, decked with solar panels, and trimmed with a great big grey acrylic capping band. Yikes! But for Ara, who's just got back from Madeira, there isn't any time for celebration.
It was complete chaos when I got back. I'm way over budget. But I would reckon we're probably, at this stage, about 50 to 60 grand over budget.
So, there's no scope for bringing in any other workers. With her bags barely unpacked, Ara is drawn back into the project.
I caught a bit of a chill. I had 2 nights, whereas up till 8 o'clock in the evening, it's cold, painting, because we've got a deadline.
She's pulling out all the stops because the scaffolding's being taken away in the morning. But as the peak of that mountain appears through the clouds, Ara receives some devastating news that forces them to reassess everything.
I went to have a lump investigated that had been there for some time but was getting bigger. And I was told straight away that it was a cancer. I really just have to do the best I can to take care of myself and try and step back from the build.
The whole project started out as creating a house that promotes health and well-being. And from Ara's perspective, it's a house that has created pretty much the opposite of that.
I don't think I've ever wanted a couple to succeed in finishing their project as much as Tony and Ara. 4 years after pulling down the old house, a new and curvy home has finally asserted its place as the focus of this woodland clearing.
All of the lights in here do have the ability to mimic the daytime light. Even though we've got a grey day today, if you come and stand where I am...
Oh my Lord! What trickery is this? That's incredible.
Just move and you can see it jumps from one to the other. If somebody came for the first time, they would look here and think, this is a skylight.
There are illusions, too, in the way the house plays with space. The guest wing is generous, but on the other side of the courtyard, the couple's own quarters are quite the opposite. There's a bedroom for a monastic hermit, a humble kitchen, and a modest living space.
Tell me how you've managed to finish this building.
We went over budget 200k.
Where did that come from?
Various things that were originally allocated as pension funds and such.
Oh.
So what that has now done is placed a great deal more need upon the house to pay for itself through programs and retreats and exciting things like that.
Yeah. I can't think you found it very easy, have you?
No, it's been the hardest thing I've ever done. Nobody could have predicted what was going to happen to me. And so now the path is to do peace and contentment and gratitude.
Yeah.
And I have so much to be grateful for. I mean, I live in a little piece of heaven. It's heaven round here.
It's my turn to get tearful now. I'm in awe of the pair of you. It's very tough and very wonderful of you to have got this far. I think that's just a great thing.